La 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 la. Hello and welcome. And over here we have this rather strange looking box with a window in it. Well, you see, this strange looking box came from our composting toilet. Hopefully, that isn't all nasty inside. I've washed the outside, but the inside, well, we'll see. Now, in this video, we're going to take this apart because there's a component inside this little blue box that happens to deteriorate in rather good time. Yes, the first fan inside this little blue box, this one here, okay, I replaced after about a year's worth of usage from new of this composting toilet. Which, in fair dues to the thing, it isn't a bad looking toilet for a composting toilet. It's a far cry from the old wooden box, you see. Or even those old Thunderbox things, where they were composting toilets. Anyway, they're chemical toilets. But this composting toilet has been serving us, well, yes. Many, has passed by this particular fan unit. Now, the purpose of this fan unit is quite important in this composting toilet. What it does, it creates airflow from the toilet, inside the toilet, from around the toilet, and through the vent pipe, and outside it goes. That's how come they don't smell. No. If it is smelling, that's because this thing's either blocked up or it's not working. Okay. So, if you've got a long run as well, if the pipe that's coming off there has to go a long way, well then you might want to have an inline fan somewhere as well to help it. Or you might want to have the pipe coming outside and then high, create some draft. A bit like a stack pipe. As long as you do these things, it works. Now we have got the 12-volt version because we installed it with a solar panel. Okay, very simple. We created a little system with a solar panel and a battery and a charge circuit. And so obviously it works at night times. And it's just a 12-volt system and it plugged directly into here. Now, the fan that's in here has actually lasted quite a long while. It's the longest lasting a fan yet. I wouldn't be surprised this one has lasted at least, 8 years. Yeah, this one, I can't remember, actually this might be the second fan we fitted. I'm not 100% confident now, actually, looking at it. This looks like an ordinary computer fan. Maybe this is the third fan. But we haven't done this for a long time, so it must be 8 years ago. Must be. Now, the thing about them is, vapours, they come off the old poo pyramiding and stuff inside the toilet. Vapours come off, and there's moisture in vapour, and it tends to stick to stuff, you see. It's nasty. Yeah, well, it's not that bad, actually, to be fair. And it gums up the actual fans. Sometimes you can free these things up and they'll work again, but I'd recommend you just want to replace them because a new fan's about €8. They're cheap as chips. I haven't got a new fan yet. I want to take it apart first just so I can show you. And then, I can then order a new fan because I know what size it is. I've got a sneaky suspicion the fan that I put in here was from a CPU because I'm looking at it now. It isn't. Yeah, I think I put the wrong fan in. Probably because it's the one that I had. But it's been working 8 flipping years. So is it wrong? I don't know. Did the job, so maybe it's not. Now, these particular toilets... Oh, sorry about that. These particular toilets are quite expensive. They're around €800. They're quite pricey things. And they fail. They fail big time on the most silly things. Now, one of those silly things is, now considering all the fixtures inside this particular toilet... and, holding everything together, is stainless. And then what they have there for random steel ones. Steel bolts, like that. But, that's stainless steel, okay, so that didn't corrode. All the other fittings inside are stainless steel. The flappy thing for the toilet, inside the actual toilet, the cable on there is not the Bowden cable. It's just an ordinary steel cable with a bit of plating on it, where that should be stainless. And the stupid thing about this is, you see, you don't have to replace it. Let's say 8 odd years this has been fitted in that toilet and we hadn't had to remove these bolts. Well, that one there, you can see it's corroded inside the little captive nut that was in the plastic moulding. Unfortunately, the other side, which is this one, the actual bolt itself got stuck because it's rusted inside the nut. So I actually had to cut through the side here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little saw cut just there, for which I had to use hacksaw to cut through there. So I ended up cutting through the bolt, and then I could remove this housing. And I thought it was the less invasive way of doing it. You can buy a complete new housing with motor and everything, and these are about €100. If it's the AC version, you're looking at about 170 to 180 euros. Well, let's see if we can take it apart, shall we? Now, there's only one bolt holding the whole thing together. There's one long stainless steel bolt, which ain't bad, you know, it's good. It just needs one, and it's a clamshell construction. So if there's a nut on the other side of it, and it does what fall out, I'd rather take it out now, if it will come out, if it's just sitting there, so I don't drop it on the flipping floor and lose it, yeah? Okay, get yourself one of these magnetic. It might not work as stainless steel magnetic dishes and stick it in there. No, it won't work as stainless. It's like chromium in it, and it's not. It won't stick to magnets. But anyway, got a dish to put it in. It's there. Now this is a clamshell. So what you got is this funny little seam here. Okay, when they get older, it's going to get brittle, and that's looking like it's going to go at some point because it's gone white. It's like plastic fatigue. Okay, and dread what's inside this thing. Okay, it's been really grimy, you know. I bet it is. Now, I just need a little screwdriver so I try and push that little clip there out of the way. Sorry about that. Electrical screwdriver here. Alright, I'm just going to try and gently push this back, because I'm very worried that it's getting old. And when plastics get old, they get brittle. Well, it feels okay, actually. No, actually, can I just point something out? Can I just point something else out? Well, before I actually break it. You see this thing here, with the tie wrap stuck on it, alright? This is the gauze that goes over the top of this, alright? Like, this is another stupid bit of design. Over like that, okay? And it clips on the back end. Now what happens is they deteriorate and the clip goes. So they don't clip on. Alright, it doesn't clip on properly at all. Also, what happens is, this happens from day one with this thing, alright? We've got a couple of these now. This is just one of them. This is one of the ones that's ended up in the compost heap. It's very annoying that happens. I can promise you that. Because then you've got to source another one of these, because you don't know where it is until it turns up when you empty your compost bin. Exactly where I found this one. I actually found the gauze and the thing separately. Well, the gauze got a little hole in there for some reason. So, stupid idea. So if you get one of these from new, just tie wrap the thing on. Just cut the tie wraps off when you want to clean it and stuff and put a new tie wrap on. Now what I had to do, put tie wrap around there, and there's another tie wrap that goes around to a bar on the top, and it just holds it back like that, stops it from actually causing any grief. Because what happens, you see, it's mounted like that, vertically like that, and when you pull the bucket out to take to the compost, your composting system, you knock that and it falls off into the compost, into the toilet poo. And the next thing you do is you then poop on top of it. And then you lose it until you find it in the garden somewhere, in compost. Because it'll be rotted down by then. You see, it's like a year or two later, and it's all, it's amazing actually. It sounds really screaming, really horrible, doesn't it? Oh, compost, where people can't deal with it. Do you realise it goes to virtually nothing? It's all water. It's nearly all water. So what I'm going to do is just push this up, down, and out of the way. I'm a bit cautious because I'm a bit worried I'm going to break it. Okay, that's that one done. There's another one here. Another clip just on the side here. So I'll just push that back. A horrible design, really, but they're going to last this long. And you can buy all the bits for these. It's Swedish design, you see. Swedish. Let's get it near you. This one doesn't want to go. It's not pushing back. It's not. You're going to damage something, or stab yourself while you're doing it. Oh no! Just pop the other one back in now. Oh, so that one's okay. That one's okay. That one's all right now. Can I get that one? Pushing that back, holding that one at the same time. It's not that easy. This one I break it. Oh, I don't know. I haven't broke it. Phew. Not easier. Okay, you've got to be careful when you pull this apart, because everything will fall out at you. In this case, there's a turd in there. You don't want to do that. Now, the The fan itself it will be encapsulated. I think the fan in there is the wrong one. It is a fucking... That's the wrong fan. That's the right fan. So let's just remove this fan out of here. All right, in its foam. Obviously, I've done it in a hurry. I couldn't wait. And it is a computer fan. It's all unfortunate. God, don't do it like that. All right, so this is the right size fan. I think this is a 92mm fan. So yeah, that's the right size. So that's the fan you want. You want a 92mm fan, right? That fits just like that. Okay. None of this silly shit like I just did. Although it's been in there all those years. Oh my god, fan's problem. That is not free. Now, when you blow that with an airline, such as the airline I have here, okay, it should spin, shouldn't it? No. You shouldn't really do that anyway with these, because you can cause, you can damage them inside. Sort of like voltage. God, that is really stiff. So that's gummed up inside, I imagine. And normally you can peel that off, and behind there, be like a wash you pop off, and you can pull that off. Normally, I'm going to show you on this old one. There's a little tiny wash over the spindle. I think that's how I got it off last time. Yeah. Oh my god, it's nasty. Same with this one. It's stiff. Really, really stiff. It should not be stiff at all. It'd be free run. You better blow it with just blow it with your breath and just spin that around. But no, it's quite stiff. Now over here, I'll test it a minute. Right, so we know that I had a mad. Oh my god, let's say that. Oh, it's nasty. I come prepared. That I have, and I've got my wipes over here as well because it's nasty. Right, like I said, this is just to show you how to take it apart, really, and just have a look at the actual fans. So that's the wrong fan that I put in. It looks like an 80mm, probably CPU fan or something like that. And that is the correct fan. So 92mm, 12-volt fan in the 12-volt. What's it? Thingy-majiggy fan unit case thing. Anyway, now I've got it apart. I'm gonna give it a good wash. Now I just noticed something though. When I was looking on this side of it, this is just the humidity. That should not be rusty. That is the socket for which you need to plug your what's it into. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a new one of them, and I might even have one already, to be fair, which is literally just a what looks like a 3.5mm or some sort of DIN plug. Yeah, some sort of DIN plug into there like so, and then I'll just wire and solder that in. And instead of using Mr. Tape this time, I think I might use heat shrink. What a botch! Still showing you though, you know. Because at the end of the day, is it wrong? Because it has worked. This, you know, it's this old computer fan. It's got us out of pickle. Now, I'll tell you what I have got a habit of doing. So I'll sort it out now, then we'll order one and then we'll do it later. I bet you I've got a fan sitting around there somewhere for this. I bet you I have. I just haven't, because I usually buy them like 2 or 3 at a time if I do anything like this. No, if I know I'm going to need another one in the future, I usually, you know, I'm quite good like that. But yeah, let's just see if we can remove that, because that definitely needs replacing. Got just a pair of pliers to do that. It's all rusted. Everything's rusted up. Humidity, you see, because like I said, what is imposed now? Your water. You know, you've got a lot of humidity down there. At least that's actually coming undone. It's probably chrome on brass or something like that. And now it's got to peel out of there. There's a washer on there, I think. There's a washer on there, maybe. And there is the little connector, which looks absolutely shagged. So that needs to be changed. Oh, it's actually corroded. I literally just pulled straight off. So what I need to do is I need to solder a new lead on. I don't need that. Obviously, I was just using what I had. I'll just solder it all in with the fan. When I get a new fan, I'll solder in a new connector all at the same time. Because that was actually separating inside, actually looking at it. So it's not very good at all. And yeah, so there you go. That's how you take apart the fan unit, 12-volt fan unit, on the Separett, I think it's the Villa 9000 range I've got this, and these are about €100 plus VAT and stuff and delivery. So time you finish, you'll be paying 140 odd euros, wouldn't you? Time you got this, which is quite a lot of money for what it is. It's a little bit of plastic, and it with a computer fan in it. Something complicated about it. So, in the next video on this topic, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video showing how to solder this in with heat shrink this time. And make a better job of it, because that was quite embarrassing actually. It's literally a computer fan. That's the power socket you get in your PC computer. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little video. Please boot the old like button, and maybe subscribe to the channel. Because then you, what's that? Is that shit? Oh, crikey. Oh, don't like it. No, anyway, boot the old like button, maybe subscribe to the channel, and then you'll get a lovely smelly video every time. No, you'll get you get a notification every time I upload another smelly video. Maybe. What do you reckon? I think I'm going to wash my hands. Toodaloo.